Alright, wants to, he's in a business zone in Bridgeport, and he wants to have a power motorsports operation, and, we'll get this up on the screen. Chris, tell the folks really about the scope of what you're doing here.
Bridgeport Power Sports, obviously we're right next to the lake, snowmobiles, boats, ATVs, motorcycle parts, new and used accessories, clothing, helmets, something that Bridgeport and Cicero don't have.
It's sales, or what are you doing?
Not new and used sales, no.
Sales.
No, just merchandise, new and used parts, but no actual sales of full, complete units.
Okay, wait a minute, I'm losing.
I thought you said sales.
A repair business.
A repair business here, new and used parts, accessories, clothing, not like you can't come in and buy a brand new boat there or a brand new snowmobile, not looking to get anything like that.
Okay.
And which building would you be doing it in?
It's the middle one, see where the green dot is?
Right there?
Right there.
As soon as the door over here.
Yep, then you just put in a new handicap accessible door there, back door on the front.
It looks like it's across the
Which one
parking
is
lot
it?
from.
Can we get, yeah, here we go, this is a
Right
little
there
better view.
across the park, which one?
Here's Route 31, is that have a building right here?
Alright.
Where they go
No,
to
it's no.
access the site?
Right next to the barber shop,
Business zones.
right here is a road where the dump truck is, and there's an accessible road right here off of Bridgeport Kirkville Road. It's in the middle of, the set, I guess he's gonna pave it here the next year or two, the parking lot.
Right, this is the one we looked at, we went back 300 feet, on Route 31.
Right.
Yeah.
There's not a section of this is in the business zone.
Yeah, you did it with that measuring, right? Can we do that?
Just give you a rough idea. There's 279, there's 280. So, if we want that to put a driveway in there, it would probably work.
Same, okay, this part we don't know, right, or I don't know. The owner of the back lot that's perpendicular to the creek in North Road, or Kirkville, Bridgeport, that's the same as the owner of the property that you own, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're selling new and used boat parts?
New and used boat parts, ATVs, snowmobiles.
Okay, now, what right now, that picture is, what do we figure? May? What is that one? When was this taken?
May of 2020.
May of 2020. What are all those vehicles, what are all, they're double stacked there, what is that?
I don't know, maybe some guys helping Vinny clear the building out?
Are they still there?
No, no, that's all roped off, that's parking, there's nothing back there
So
now.
this is gonna be your property.
Yeah, that's parking for the barber shop.
And you. And then, does he use this up here?
What-
Yes, Vinny uses the first building is Sun City Auto, Vinny's personal little shop,
And this is the barber shop.
that's the barber shop.
Okay, so to access your business, they would have to access it from North Road?
From either the South Road, Bridgeport, Kirkville, or right off of 31 next to the boat launch, or next to the barber shop.
Either right here, Frank?
Right here where the truck is?
Yep.
Right here.
Okay. Alright, now, there's that front, there's probably really no, all your parking and anything else, if you got somebody's boat in there you're gonna work on, or you got some other larger vehicle, they're all gonna be parked from the end of that building south, right?
I have.
Walk up there, don't just, the screen will jump all over the place.
I have
Just
access
keep
to
hands
all,
away.
I have access to all this back here.
Okay, well, what we're saying is, technically, you only have access to about 20 feet at this point, because it's not business.
Okay.
But
Unless-
you,
unless.
we can bend that a little bit, okay? But we're gonna have to define that, you don't wanna be, spread all over that lot,
Yeah.
because the next thing you know, you got neighbors on the other side that are gonna have some concern too. We don't know what all those other vehicles are. Somebody's got a Heister in there that we can see from this picture at that particular time, and well, a work trailer, right?
Yeah,
All those kinds
all
of
the
things.
equipment back there is bins, that he's using
That's
on
his
the-
own.
That's what he's using on the property.
Okay.
Yes.
So is this large enough to do boat repairs and stuff in?
The building, the center building is 27 feet deep by 27 feet wide.
And you have to, is there a door back there to get in?
There's a garage door right there.
Okay. You'll be able to in and,
So wide enough to make the swing?
Yeah, no,
Is that the old body shop?
it is.
Larry,
Larry.
Phil, so this property is owned by Mr. Serio?
yes,
We just need to get a letter saying
Yeah,
this
you
is
know that?
authorizing the application.
Yeah.
just give a.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So if you were coming in from 31, what is that, that's only a width for one vehicle to come down in?
Yeah, it's just, what it is, it's an entrance only, is how they have it set up. Then
Then you're gonna
they're
exit out on North Road?
bringing it out onto the south road, yes, right across from the entrance of the casino.
Where would you begin this, sign?
I only want to do a sign right on the building.
How are people gonna know that they can entrance through here?
Probably would have to put a sign out there too. They have
Better than the
to
first
like that.
Need some signs that this is.
A sign detail for us, just draw something which will look like the size of it.
I think I did on some of the.
Is there sign detail on the application showing where the signage will be and the nature of it, that kind of thing, sizing and location?
Probably gonna want a sign back here, Frank.
Beg your pardon?
If Phil's right, you're gonna need something that's direction, that helps the people that are looking for the business know where.
Absolutely.
Bridgeport First Building.
Were you saying, did you say you're doing, service as well on service on, boats and jet skis and things like that?
Motorcycles.
You probably should talk about like,
RVs?
impacts from the noise.
No,
and
nothing to
stuff
do with
of
those.
Power equipment.
Oh, one. Four wheelers, that kind of stuff. That'll be a good customer.
You're gonna wanna know about where if a customer drops off a piece of equipment for service, where is that, is there gonna be a holding pen for the active job tickets or the management of the outside of the property, keep it looking nice and neat?
Yeah.
We just did that with an application last month, we had to say, stuff to drop
Yeah,
off in
it's
this
small
one
and
particular
area.
located area. Or whatever, so we didn't have a lot.
That's what, the back corner, he told me if I needed to store something in the back corner, me and Vinny are under the agreement, he wants it to look good all the time, he doesn't want it looking like a dump, put all his money into the place.
So with the site plan itself, would show that, like have a little.
Well, site,
storage area.
he's given us something here, but I think we need to work on this, okay? You've got what you described here, but we kinda need to see something on a site plan that would be two-dimensional with some distances on how wide is that lot? How wide is it where you want for your parking? About how many spots could you get in there? Because you're gonna use, I would presume you're gonna have to use some of that for, like they say, for stuff coming in and stuff going out,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? You gotta have some of that.
Does he have a survey?
I'm sure
You
it
could
is.
probably take a copy of the survey and do something out there, right?
Yeah, yeah, do something of that nature, but translate what you did here to that.
Okay.
Locate that building, show us that, if we're gonna put in that driveway, where's that driveway, where's the driveway gonna go?
I mean, that driveway's already here, it's right there, it loops right in and
Yeah.
it's right up there. That was the old entrance into the property.
Yeah. Well, you get.
I mean, it's tough to tell with the color.
You wanna stay as far away from that upper building up there that you can for this particular one without getting into buffering or something along that property line. I mean, that could come up,
Yep,
okay?
I believe the Indians just bought that place, didn't they?
This place?
Yeah, I believe they just bought that, that's the rumor in town, when they put the sold sign up the other day.
Oh, really?
The casino bought it,
Well, that means about it.
so that's coming down if they bought it.
Well,
your ingress, location's gonna be, you know, maybe something that says, here's where my entry sign's gonna be, or how you see traffic coming to visit your shop and how they'll leave the shop, some arrows or something.
Yep.
You know, you can play around with it, you can, I'm sure you can check in with the code guys,
Well, your
they'll walk
signs
you
are
through
gonna
it.
be, how big your signs are, whatever size.
Yeah, if he gets up, if he starts to be able to use that up close to the building, he's gonna put a buffer,
What were your proposed hours of operation?
9 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday.
Saturday, and always make sure you ask for enough, because if you wanna expand, you gotta come back, so if you want more, you gotta come down.
Yeah, that'll be here.
So that's enough for me.
9 AM to 7 PM, Tuesday through Saturday.
His work inside.
And you gonna have the outdoor lighting on the building?
It's got outdoor lighting on it.
So you need existing lighting?
I think he's gonna have.
I
don't think there's a lot of room there.
But really, there is that much to do, I think that people want to.
In that particular lot. But he could use that back lot, so they could use a portion of that back lot. Yeah.
Frank, are those two different tax parcels we're looking at?
I think so.
Then, if we're gonna use that other parcel for the staging area, you gotta fold that into this application. Right?
And we've also probably gotta do something with zone.
Oh, right, yeah, you gotta do that expansion, right? Now,
And again, well, how much?
You just did that thing where you get to throw an extra 100?
Yeah,
Or
but
whatever.
that extra 100 is taking right up there next to that line. I'd like to see if you could keep your stuff closest to this line, if you're gonna go in the back lot, okay? And you need to line some stuff up there. I'm not sure, what is there, a tree or something right there, or what, between the.
Where you are right now is where Vinny said, that big rock right here, this is where Vinny's cleared out right there, and so that's where my holding tank would be.
Okay, back in that area.
Yeah.
But if you define that, and then again, you may have to put some kind of a visual between that and that power. You know, we can't, whether the Native Americans buy it, or it's a private
Or
owner,
private,
you know, we
we'll
just
find
can't
out.
say, that's their problem now,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, we can't do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so there may, if we use that, I would define that, make that, you know, say, I'm limited to X number of feet of this, so you're not, everything's not spread all over the lot,
Yes.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Define it, we'll deal with that, make sure that, you know, we're trying to make sure you've got enough room for your customers, your product that's coming in and out.
Yeah.
We hope you're so busy that, you know, you can't keep up with it, that's, you know, that's fine. But we want it defined where it is and
Yep,
et
absolutely.
cetera. And get the sign, if you want the sign in the building, show some kind of a, what the sign's gonna look like, that kind of
I
thing.
mean, I think I did on there, like, dimensions and all that.
I'm trying to think here. I see
I
it
did
written
blueprints
here,
through my
it says
union hall for
Bridgeport.
20 years, so I
It
just
says
whipped those
Bridgeport
up
Powers,
in like 2 seconds.
just says Bridgeport Powers along the.
That's the sign I wanna put on the building.
Right, but what does that look like? In other words, is it you got a 2-foot high, 12-foot long background with motorsports on it?
Gotcha.
In other words, a little more detail than what we see here.
It's pretty plain Jane, that's pretty
That's
much
it.
my thing right there,
Okay.
Bridgeport Power Sports. I'm
Okay.
not somebody who's gonna go spend $5 grand
What we're
on a
gonna do,
sign.
what we'll do is we'll set a hearing for next month, that'll keep you moving,
Okay,
and then we'll come back, have a hearing, and we'll see if we can iron all this out for
If you
you.
can get us a site plan ahead of time, you and I can take a quick look at it and maybe if we need.
That's right, but he's gonna need to go to county, cause he's sitting on 31.
Yep.
So, you need to get that site plan in the next few days, and get it into the codes
We
people.
have to send it to Madison County Planning.
Yep.
They have the right to look at it, they always send it back to them.
They don't have a yay or nay, but they
Yeah.
have the right to review.
and I have the right to waive the hearing though for them, don't I?
You don't.
For Madison County, or they have the right to waive the
No,
hearing?
they don't have a hearing.
They don't have.
We have the hearing.
Alright, I must have mixed
The
No.
up.
only thing is, we have to send it to them for review, and they always send it back to us just for local determination. We have to send it.
We technically have the right to waive the hearing, but we won't, okay?
So get us the site plan and everything, and
Okay.
bring it in ahead of time if you can, and
Right,
look at it.
so can I do it all by hand again? I mean.
Yeah, as
Okay.
long as it's neat and clean,
Perfect.
and you got, yeah, get it in ASAP.
I'll have it
Get it
done
right
this
in,
week.
we'll take a look, and then so we can ship that out to county, and then we'll have everything here ready for you the next month.
Jerry, when would that
September
happen?
1st?
September 1st, 6:30 for you,
I'll be here.
6:30.
For county?
Okay, got a motion for that, folks.
Tomorrow?
So moved.
Motion made, seconded, any discussion, not hearing any, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Good, we're good.
Everybody have a nice evening.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah, but
Thank
in
you.
the weekend, right?
Make sure
I
you get
will,
it by the end of the week.
I'll be,
You may have 30 days.